Welcome to Puzzlers Anonymous. My name is Kevin, and I'm a puzzle addict. And it is Wednesday, my dudes. It is actually Tuesday night, and I'm so excited to do some crossword puzzles that I'm doing. Tomorrow's puzzle, Wednesday, January 17th, Morton J. Mendelsohn. I don't think I have anything to say. It's like the fourth video. I got all my announcements out of the way. Let's get cracking. So this should be a themed one. There's no title, but it should be a theme. But I am seeing... These clues are pretty short. So typically with the themed ones are a little bit longer, and I am not seeing it. Is this just a rare Wednesday themeless, or is there kind of a secretive theme that I'm not seeing? 1:30 or 2:30 as examples. Those are times. 2:30 is a good time to have a dentist appointment. Tooth hurty. Yeah. I'm scanning the clues right now just to see if there's anything longer that looks like it could be something. And what I am seeing in all the downs are these dashes. Those aren't clues. So this might be a kind of secretive theme that's going to come out as we explore other things. I don't want to say 100%, but oftentimes when these dashes happen, they're sort of connected to other things. Like sort of connected in a line. So 57, there's a dash, so it probably connects to 31, which also has a dash, which then connects to 13, which is also a dash. So there's nothing in there connecting those. So there should be a long clue somewhere in here that explains what's going on. Product wants to advertise with the slogan, everything you have, love about coffee without everything you don't. That's not it. One with an eye on the future. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything that hints at what the theme is here. So let's just crack at the ones that we do know. I saw Kilmer of Batman fame. So I was going through, that's Val. I still haven't fixed this thing. After changing direction with arrow keys at the end of the word. That's not what I want. I want pressing the space bar should just toggle between up and down. That's good. But I also want when a word is finished that it goes to the next one. I don't think it's doing that. It's still making me hit enter. I'm going to mess with this setting. This is not worth your time. But at least I fixed the space bar thing. Look at that. Up, down. So good. Okay, that's it for me. I don't know that one. Silently acknowledge, nod at, I think. Smeared off competitor, familiar. I think that's Stoli, and I think it's familiarly. I was drinking bourbon in my first video. I am not drinking bourbon right now. I just am bad at talking. Anyways, I think it is familiarly because I think that vodka has a longer name, and Stoli it's abbreves. Subject of a hairy hoax, Yeti. Ooh, controversial, saying the Yeti isn't real. Don't tell my nephew. Expensive bar. I think it's not, like, expensive bar, you think cocktail bar, it's going to be something else. It's going to be different type of bar, some sort of pole. I'm thinking like the bar that lawyers pass, but it's not that. Another dash here. I don't know what to do with those. Copy me. Do as I do. Yes, I do. Do-ass I do. Okay, that's it for me. I'm thinking if all these dashes are downs, I should be focusing on the acrosses to get more of those letters. But I don't know what this... Okay, that's it for me. Many North Africans. It could be so many things. I mean, typically it's referring to like, that's like the Arab part of Africa, and Arabs comes up a lot because it's a short one with common letters, A, R, and B. It's like Arabian would fit, but I like it. Moroccan, Libyan. See, there's a bunch that it could be, and I don't know. Bit of cow hands gear. I don't know. Orcanus. marine species. Novelist, Wharton. These are tricky ones. It is a Wednesday. It gets trickier as it goes. What do we got to say? Interesting idea, but... Yeah, no. This might be yeah, no. That would be fun. Crash without. God, I don't know. Tune with yellow fur. It's a cartoon. A Tweety bird has yellow fur, but that's not enough letters. One with an eye on the future. It's going to be a tricky one because it has question marks, so it's not going to be exactly what you think, but I can't even think of what it is. Game that everyone but one person barely loses. This is the trickiest Wednesday I've ever done. Adolescence, for one. Phase? Maybe. Is orcanus orca the Latin name for orcas? If so, that's silly. This could be an Edith, assuming phase is right, which I feel okay about. Stayed in shape. Kept fit. Okay. Phase, you can stay. 36 is one of these dashers. Kind of terrible. And it's not connected to any of them. I feel like just looking at this, if this was Wordle, I would be like, that has to be skirt. There's not like any other word that would fit there except skirt. What the hell does that have to do with anything? Bit of traditional Polynesian, of course. It's something I don't know. You know, I was talking to someone about a different puzzle. Actually, I can bring it up. There's a very cool puzzle. I remember this. It was, I hope I have the date right. It was December 6th, I think. That's a word I can't say. 6th. And now I'm saying it for an audience. It was one of these. We're going to look at every Wednesday in December until we find it. This is the one. This was such a cool puzzle. There's a point to this. Because the theme here was that it's always things, it's two words with H's at the beginning. So heavy hand. Hick hop, which is a genre of rap, or genre of country music with rap influences. Hot head, high horse. But what's so cool about this puzzle is there's no revealer clue to tell you that. The way you were supposed to figure out that it was the two H's is that if you look at the grid, there are two H's in the grid, which is so neat. But I was saying to my friend that what they did also, because that's such a tricky and unconventional theme for a Wednesday, is they made all the other answers easy. They made them all these 3 and 4 letter ones. So even if you couldn't figure that out, you could probably figure out, hothead from the grid. There's longer ones down, but there's enough short ones to make it easy to do that. And I was talking to him. I was like, when they have a tricky clue, then they make the other clues easy. So why can't you do that today, Morton J. Mendelsohn? What do Polynesians wear? I don't know. Okay. 130. Or I do feel good about this T, so I should be able to figure this out. Is this appointment? I don't think it's enough letters. Nope. 130 or 230. If it's an or, it's not going to be plural, so T works at the end. But yeah, I don't know what that is. 2-seater, perhaps. Usually that's like a sporty car. Toolbar heading. Is that edit? It's usually file and then edit. One of these dang dashes. Promotion for a new credit account. Maybe. Don't know. Mixed drink, mixture. Soda. Eroded is 8 away. Okay, now we're getting enough letters here. Okay, the 2-seater is a sofa. Sofa and soda crossing. There's been a few good ones like this. I'm going to show you yesterday's because I didn't publish it. This can be a new thing I can do. Like, only solve one puzzle, but then go through other ones. They had this one that I really liked. They had bulge and bilge off of each other. How neat is that? And now we got soda and sofa. Too bad I'll never publish this video because I'm never going to solve the hardest Wednesday I've ever seen. Okay, we're pretty close to a word here. So that's cool. Promotion for a new credit account. Maybe. So it's not a credit card. It's a credit account, a loan. I know for my escrow account, they waived the closing fees. I forget I had to do something for that, but that was neat. Sierra Nevada is a mountain range. It's also an IPA, which would fit. Inquire about the health. I wanted to say ask about, but it's not going to be. About is in the clue, so it won't be in the answer. What an office computer whiz might provide support IT help. Sorry, I mumbled it. What an office computer whiz might provide, for short, IT help. That doesn't look abbreviated, Kevin. Yes, it does, because IT is abbreviated. Really ticked off, irate. So this is an adjective. You might have thought it was a verb, because ticked off, like ticked is a verb, but it's an adjective. I saw this one I was going through before. Musical passages with smooth, connected notes. I don't know if this works. Legato is a plain style. I don't know if I would call it passages legatos. Whatever. Call me Will Shorts. I'm going to put you on blast. Kind of terrier. I don't know dogs. Is 41 a dash? 41 is... we saw 41 without even looking at it, but it's not a dash. It's when doubled, you get the idea, etc., etc. That gets us nothing. Ballot with votes from multiple parties. Split ballot. Pre-nursing homes. It makes you think it would be the home that you have before a nursing home, but I think this is your home pre-nursing, before you're nursing. So I was thinking like wombs, but that doesn't fit unless legatos is wrong. Potter's area of expertise. Magic. It's a play on words. I talked about one of these in a previous one where they put a proper noun at the beginning so you don't realize the letter is capitalized. So it's Potter, it's Harry Potter. His area of expertise is magic. Totals is sums. Organization that may be involved in field trip planning. It's your PTA. Oh, Irish Terrier. And then we don't have that, but pre-nursing homes. What's the plural of uterus? Uteri? Okay. Ticket would work here, but I don't know what it means. Inquire about the health of. Ask after. That's the clue. It's very like, this has got to be ticket or ticked. Ticket or ticked are the only options. Oh, but I was going to say ask after. It's very classic. Sierra Nevada. It is referring to the beer. It's an ale. Half past is 1:30 or 2:30. That is also a very classic one. If I search for Morton J. Mendelsohn, will it have his face? I bet this guy's 80 years old. Is it the Morton J. Mendelsohn at the Department of Psychology? In Montreal. I don't know if that's the same Morton that wrote this crossword. He's got a blog. Diary of a Crossword Fiend. Show your face. Show your face, Morton. Just want to know what you look at. Like. Okay. This is a waste of my time and yours. This whole YouTube channel is a waste of my time and yours. Drop. I don't know. Shade of green. Also don't know. Cherish. Hold dear. Because hold dear, I said it, and I didn't love it because it's only 4 letters. But if I did this, that would work. And the dashes always are connected. Is every dash in a corner? Where's the revealer that tells me to do this? I think I figured. Yeah. Because when I put in 5, I'm going to delete it so we see the ballot with votes from multiple parties. Did I say this where I was like, that's not a great clue? Because it's like, split isn't a split ballot. There's no noun in there. It's an adjective. And it's because it has to go down here. It's split ticket. So that T is getting doubled. So then, this is a phrase I don't know. Teaser rate. I was thinking, when I was doing hold dear and feeling good about it, I was kind of thinking in my head, did something wasn't right? Because I was thinking this would be rebate, which would have to change the R, and I felt good about sofa. So that's teaser rate. So what's the thing? A traditional Polynesian attire is a grass skirt. So I know what we're doing. I don't know why we're doing it. We still haven't found the review. Stimulating drug informally. These are still tricky though. Game that everyone but one person barely loses. It's very hard to think of a clue that goes down or across and down. And then the second word starts with the letter from the first word. The other ones I had the letters. Just looking at it, it's very tricky. Game that everyone but one person barely loses. I can barely get around the grammar of that clue. That's not one. No. But this is one. Yes. Ultra rapid transit options. Bullet trains. We like those. Not there. This is one. I just looked at this one. But now we got this. Okay. Stimulating drug informally. This could be a pill, but then what kind of pep pill? That's a thing. Pep pill. Okay. Accelerated path of advancement. Fast track. So we have, I think we have all the dashes except for this guy. Keeping everyone but one person barely loses. So there's one loser. Tag is like that. The barely, I think it's doing something else. I think it's something about being bare. I got it. Can't everyone but one person barely loses. Strip poker. They lose by being bare. Has anyone ever played strip poker in real life? That just feels like a thing that happens in TV shows. I've never played strip poker. Maybe you have. If you've played strip poker, hit me up in the comments. Tell me that story. No one's ever done that. Section of Chipotle's menu. Tacos. No one ever looks at the taco menu. You get burritos at Chipotle. Rhode Island was the one before that. Type of belly button is an innie. So then while we're doing that, let's look at these other ones. Crash without his conch out. That's good. Tune with yellow fur is Odie. I don't think I read Garfield in color often. I mean, I don't read Garfield a lot anyways, but I always think of it as being in black and white. I'm colorblind also, so get off my back. One with an eye on the future is a seer or a seer. That's good. Okay, that's it for me. I give up on trying to do that. Yes, because then an expensive bar is an ingot. Bit of cowhand's gear. I still don't know what that one is. Pib extra. I've never had that in my life, but I recognize the can. Biblical twin. Oh, I put Pep wrong. So Esau, right? I didn't know he was a twin. Question offered me, but isn't it? Yeah, that sounds right. Big bundle. A bale. I want to say ball. Ball also feels like a bale, or bundle, but doesn't work with the downs. Bend the truth. Say. I don't know what that's going to be. What's a phrase for kind of bending the truth? Starts with NEL. You might play something by this. Play it by ear. I don't know this one. I don't know this one. Big slice. Top notch. I am free of all prejudices. I hate everyone equally. This is fine. I did the Posmo a few days ago on on Martin Luther King Day, and they had a bunch of inspiring quotes by him about love. W.C. Fields is like, I hate everyone equally. Kick back. Relax. Prefix. Is it prefix or prefix? I've said this one in enough videos that I should decide on a pronunciation. The other thing I need to decide on is when the clue I'm thinking of doesn't match the number of spaces there. Sometimes I'll say there's not enough letters, and sometimes there's too many letters, but I don't think I'm consistent on if I'm talking about the word I'm thinking of or the actual word in there. But the prefix or prefix for thesis is antithesis. U.S. Network moniker with the Ocho. Big slice. Took too big a slice. Top notch. Man. Put in North Africans with an H. I'm going to be embarrassed when I figure that one out. The last Julio-Claudian emperor was Nero. I was actually watching a YouTube video about him recently. It was Nero apologists claiming that a lot of the bad stuff about Nero might have been written by his political opponents to tar him. I mean, no one thinks that he was a good emperor, but there's some pretty nasty shit that has been assigned to him, and a lot of people think it's false. Ooh, isn't it as wrong, right? Because look at this. What you might do on the side of caution is err. So we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want the N. We'll keep those other ones because those work. But this is err. Let's see if that gets us. Question, but is it art? I guess that's a phrase. Mother in the 100-Acre Wood is Kanga. I saw that one earlier and I thought it was like Christopher Robin's mom, and I was like, I have no idea who that is, but Kanga is a mother. Special talents, tricks. Product once advertised with the slogan, everything you love about coffee without everything that you don't. I don't know. Low states, is that flats? I don't know. Downward dog in yoga as an example. I would think it's a pose. Maybe tricks is wrong. Because I feel like a hatchback alternative is probably a sedan. So there's special talents knacks. And then make a neck too. Now what you gonna do? Low states, funks. What the hell is Sanka or Sinka or Sanka? But yeah, I think if you're in a funk, you're in a low state, and user manual works. Nothing. Nada. Was that in yesterday's crossword? Or was that in the crossword from January that I did on my lunch break? Not January of last year. I did a random Saturday just for fun, and it was actually the fastest Saturday I've ever done in my life. I set my own record just on my lunch break. Asana. That's like the... I am going to look this up. Sometimes I don't want to look stuff up because I don't want to get the answer. But it might be wrong. Or no, it is. It's just a bunch of other people have stolen this name for it. But if you actually look at Wikipedia, an asana is a body posture, originally and still a general term for a sitting meditation pose. So that's not downward dog. Whatever. I'll leave it for now, and when I get it wrong, I'll try a different verb. Drop. Is this omit again? They love putting omit in. And then lime green. Oh, because I didn't even look at 16 across. Female friend in French. I would have got that. And this is a lima bean, so that works. I'm so focused on the theme that sometimes I forget to just look at all the clues. I'm missing easy stuff. So this is bend the truth, say, is going to be tell a lie. So that's going to make The bit of cowhand's gear, a lariat? Again, I think I'm okay with looking this up because I think it's right. I just don't know the thing. Because every other clue is right. So I think we got that right. And now I'm going to learn a thing. Let's just look at this in Wikipedia. Let's leave Google out of this. Yeah. Lariat redirects to lasso. In the United States, riata or lariat from Mexican Spanish. Okay, so it's a Spanish word, but only used by Spanish speakers in the United States. The things you learn while crosswording. Okay, tell a lie. Saharans is North Africans. Okay, Saharans. Kick back. Is it a deal? No, because 58, what would start with Suda? Top notch. Acme is like the very highest, but. Oh, is it UK? I said US. I still don't know. I was just like the BBC. BBC 1, BBC 2, BBC 3, BBC 4. BBC 5, BBC 6, BBC 7, BBC 7. What are their networks then? There's Sky, there's BBC. That's their whole thing. They only have like 4 channels. Yeah, kickback is either like an event that is chill, or like, you know, a reward, which I wouldn't call that a deal. And deal doesn't work for this anyways. Big slice. Top notch. I don't know. I think I'm going to initiate the solve protocol, which I am still meaning to explain, but I think this video is pretty long at 24 minutes, so I'm not going to go into my philosophy of solving. I'm just going to do the solve protocol. So the first step of that is looking up Googleable or objective answers, and I don't really think I got into it. Even the UK network, I don't know how to look that up besides just typing in that clue. So I'm going to go through this. This is a blog that comes with, Sam's back. Took the weekend off. Maybe she'll say how old Morton is. The small dashes in a puzzle list of clues can signify a number of things. They can refer to a symbol, a dash, a minus sign, or hyphen. They can also serve as a placeholder for themed fill. And I always prefer when this is the case because it means we're in for some fun. I still... Bend the truth is... Sorry. What you normally do... What I do for the solve protocol after I've looked up Googleable things, then I read this blog and I look for just like... She says the tricky clues, so I look for ones that might reveal it to me. But then I got distracted because I still don't think there was ever a revealer for this very clever clue. So I want to see in her write-up about this if she says anything. So Bend the Truth isn't a theme clue, but it offers a winking description of the route that each of today's themes entries takes towards completion. Mind the dashes. So let's take, the entry couldn't fit. Make a sharp right. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like there's ever anything that tells us why the dashes are around the corner, besides this thing. Like, I've seen them before, and maybe they're more of a crossword convention that I'm not familiar with. Whatever. Let's see if any of these pop out. Magic I already have. Is it art I already have. Lariat. I'm glad Sam had also never heard it before. Half past I had already. Duazido I already have. Okay, Morton, tell me how old you are. This is my first New York Times puzzle in almost 5 years, and it hasn't been for lack of trying, so he's older than 5. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we're going to get the answer key. We're just going to look these up. Saharans was right. Hate was right. Ooh, that's where we went wrong. It's not tell a lie, it's tell a fib. Is that why they put the say on Bend the Truth where it's like not quite the answer? Because I was thinking like, tell a lie, that just seems like it's the word. Okay, so the moniker for the BBC is the Beeb, and then kickback is loaf. Yeah, big slice is. You may say, Kevin, you were just looking at the answer key, but I try to like only look at the minimum amount of information. Kickback feels like loaf, and I feel like a slab can be a big slice. But what would, if I put an O here, which is going to solve the puzzle or tell me something's wrong, what would that be? Oh, A1 is top notch. Okay, I feel good about that. And we're right. 2641. Cool. Yeah, I think I'll publish this one. This is a fun solve, and we had this whole weird thing with the dashes. So hopefully I didn't say anything too stupid in this video. I'm not going to go back and watch. I'm just going to publish this. So if I said something stupid, you're welcome, YouTube. Have a good day.